I'm a home automation installer, technology integrator. You say that it's a man's world, but at the same time, more and more women are coming into. I taught electrical engineering for 10 years at a tertiary institution. So, but know that at that point in time, with the resources you have, with the level of information you have, with your knowledge level, you are doing your best.
Alright guys, welcome back, and now if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and also like, share and drop a comment and let your friends know what's been happening and bring them here and help us like so as to increase videos for more people to watch.
Alright, my name is Muslim Abolare. I'm a home automation installer, technology integrator into homes, commercial buildings, office space, and that anything that has to do with smart homes generally.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Wow, that's interesting. So what is it like in this, most times when you hear about, in this normal, I'll be in the street or wherever, you just hear electrician, and most times you want to think it's a man's thing and all that. What does it feel like being there as a woman?
I wanted to say that yes, it's you say that it's a man's world, but at the same time, more and more women are coming into technology, and not just at the back end, as in maybe not just sitting and programming and all that. We also have women that are coming to, let's say, the installation part of it, where they say, oh, women don't do field job, women don't do field work, like that. It's changing. The narrative is changing every day. We see women carpenters now. We see women mechanics, automobile engineers, like that. So the terrain is changing. So yes, the like percentage, we still have men, but more and more women are taking interest. And I think that's a very good thing. Having more women take interest. Wow. It's a very good thing. Yeah.
You have to power that device. So when we are saying a wired system, now all the systems that we're talking about, this system, that system, we are placing more emphasis on the protocol or the way the communication takes place. Power is still there. Power has to be supplied.
That's interesting. One of the things that while we're doing this is to get the perspective of how you started, how you got into it here, and what this journey been like. So if you don't mind, share your story of the journey.
I'm an electrical engineer by training. So I read electrical engineering, telecoms major. So while in school, that time, that it was when we started having. But I think by the time I was finishing school, that was when the telecoms company started coming. So at that time, everybody's dream job was working with MTN, Globacom, Econet, and the likes like that. So, but over the years, at least I taught electrical engineering for 10 years at a tertiary institution. So over the years, I've seen the need for not just the theory, but marrying your theory with practical. Because I think that's one of the things that we, this part of the world, that we lack. We have so much theory, and we don't have so much practical, not so much hands-on to drive home our point. So that's why you see that, okay, they say you have an electrical graduate that maybe cannot, let's take for example, maybe a power graduate that cannot handle an electrical installation. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, you are an electrical engineer, okay, go and start connecting wire, but just the basic principles of, oh, this is how it works, this is how it should be, this is how this thing should work. And you're able to pass the knowledge that, oh, this is my design. This is how I want it to be connected. This is how I want it to go. I know there's a flow of things. Like, okay, we have engineers, we have technologists, we have technicians, like that. There's a flow of it. But we have, what I described, we have a gap between engineers, technologists, technicians. some electrical engineers can't explain to a technician what they want them to do. They can't give the the correct description. Oh, this is what we want to achieve. So the communication gap is there. So that's one of the things I'm seeking to do. That okay, yes, we have engineers, but also I should be able to relate with the technician. This is the design that I have. This is how I want it to be done. This is how it should be done. And in that way, there will be a transfer of knowledge. Even also for the technician, they will understand the language of the industry. They will understand the language of the business. They will know the current standards, what is going on in the world today. So they won't just have had experiences of people telling, oh, that's how we used to do it. That is how we connect it. You can't connect it any other way. And I'll be like, yes, that's how you connect it, but that's not the right way to make it work. For the fact that it works does not make it right, because what you are doing is an hazard. It could create an hazard in the future. It could electrocute somebody. Yes, but if you do it this way, this is a standard. So many people don't know the standards. This is the standard. This is the way it's supposed to be wired. Follow this way. Once you follow this way, you know that everybody is safe. Like that. So those are the things that I'm looking out for. And then also coming into automation in this part of the world, it's like everybody wants their own automated one way or the other. So I was just thinking, okay, yes, electrical installation. Why not go a step further? How can you automate that process? Yes, with wiring a house, fine. How can you automate it? How can you make it better? So that's one of the reasons why I'm into it.
Yeah. Well, I see the passion and the love for wanting to change the narrative of how things are done. But then, starting the journey, and what has it been like for you in this terrain again?
One of the things that, number one, I don't want to say the words. Okay, let me speak from personal experience. Not even just for automation, for in engineering generally. The thing I've seen that the first thing is that women are underestimated. They're like, okay, I should do it. When people see me on the field, they'll be like, you didn't even know she can use a plier. You hear comments like that, and I'll be like, is there any special skill? Is there, things like that? It comes on. So not the top players of, we are not saying that, oh, this person is a technology integrator in this side of the world. I'm like, okay. Now I'm not longer talking about, okay, let's connect one wire to another. Let's do this. We are taking it beyond that. And they are not sitting behind the desk. Yes, it's good to sit behind the desk, but when you need to be on the field, you are there. Excuse me, and you are making things happen. You are working. When I'm maybe configuring a board or something, some people even think you can do it. They just think, oh, because she's a woman. I've heard somebody tell me, you don't have any guys to help you around, and I'll be like, yes, I'm the one here now, and that thing you want to get it, I can do it. So just forget whether I'm a woman or not. There are times I'll be on site and they'll be like, excuse me sir, it is when you turn. I'm like, sorry, we didn't know. I didn't know women to come to site. Comments like that. So it makes you think that, okay, it's yes, as much as you are saying, okay, we are changing the narrative, I think people should begin to see that, yes, there's also a place. There's a place for everybody, gender irrespective. So if I say that I'm an engineer and this is what I want to do, I think that person should be allowed to explore and be who they want to be, without first judging that person based on his or her gender. Because it's almost like saying you have men chefs. Okay, they might say, okay, men chefs are better than women chefs or things like that. Way back, if a guy comes, especially in this side of the world, and say, I want to become a chef, that person's mother will start crying that, How would I tell people that my son is a cook?
Yeah.
You get it now. But now it's like, okay, people say our men chefs are better than women chefs, like that.
Yeah.
So that kind of acceptance, I wish that for women that are going to men to be careful, that they should see that it's not a big deal.
So I see that it's been a bit challenging, but
Yeah.
when you talk about the success, the aspects of the successes, have there been success stories, and what's it been like for us? I mean, within having that success story, like, or things that has kept you going.
There are success stories. You know, when you start something and you finish. When you set up to do something and you're able to finish it, I think that is success. Now, when you project, okay, I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to train people to have this knowledge, and they're able to do it. Now, it's not without its challenges. You have to up your game. You have to deal with people that don't believe in you, people that don't believe that you can. You have to rise above that mindset that you can. So when people are telling you you can't, you have to rise above the mindset that, oh, this thing that they're saying, I can't. You understand? So I think the first point of success is your mindset. Having a mindset of a success, that in this field I'm going to be successful. Yes. That's the first thing. It starts with you. Then, now coming on to the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, I have projects to deploy. I have to do this, because in the long run, yes, you deploy projects. You also want to make something out of yourself. You want to make a living out of it, like that. That we say automation, it's big people that do it, it's big money, this, that, you know. There are so many perceptions, but what people don't know is, yes, you might say it's affordable in a sense. It's not expensive, and you are not making big money on top of it, as people think that, this person, don't make big money, finish. It doesn't really work that way. But you continue, you keep at it. Yes, there are good things, there are not so good things. Very irrespective of what comes. You won't say because the client says something that you don't like, you now not wake up before them and go back to that side. You wake up before them and go back to that place and make sure that it works. Like that. That's the things.
Wow. So, someone wanting to go into this field, being whether a man or a woman, what are the guiding lines? Say step by step thing on getting into. For instance, you are already trained electrical engineer. You said, but then somebody who is just wanting to go into this aspect of business, or what's your?
I think the first thing you need is your passion. You must be willing. You must be interested. That's the first thing, because irrespective of your discipline, you have people that are not, they don't have engineering background that are into automation. So you have people that have marketing background into automation. And now when you talk about it's right. You have the marketing side to it. You have the engineering side to it. You get so you could come into it and say, well, I want to sell technical knowledge. I want to bring the technical knowledge gap. I want to sell this people. I want to sell this technology to people. I want to sell it to people. Who are those that will implement for you? You have the installers, you have the integrator. They come to implement it for you. So you can just have to find your place. That, I love marketing. How can I come into automation? You could sell the technology. Oh, I love the technology. I'm a tech geek. How do I come into automation? You could be an installer. You could be a programmer. It could be somebody that, once they install, you program your projects. And you could also consult. Just like we have people that consult for building designs, we have architects. We could provide those motivation solutions to people. That, oh, okay, we have this building, we are going on this project, we want to automate it, how do we go about it? We give them the technical know the technical expertise that they need. You do that for them and you charge them. So they are different. You don't necessarily have to be an installer to make money in this business like that. So it depends on how far you're willing to go. And how far, because all these things are important, you have to apply yourself to it. You have to seek information, know it. Become a voice in that you wish to pursue. Like that. And before you know it, once people know that, oh, this guy, this is not the best, this guy, and he doesn't get this guy is
interesting. But just a few more questions. Could you tell us one funny story of a funny experience you can remember in your journey to this whole career?
Let me see. The funny one. I think one of the funny ones that usually gets me every time is when I get to site and maybe I'm doing something and maybe I'm backing and they're like, sir, you want this, sir, you want that. There was a particular day I was on a ladder and the person, wanted to pass like that. Yeah. So it was calling my attention that he needed passage, he wanted to pass where I was. So he was saying excuse me, Oga, I want to pass this. So it didn't click that it was me that I was talking to because I was not expecting that person to be saying, Oga, this, that. So when I saw that the person was persistent, I was saying, Oga, can't you hear me? I'm talking to you now. And now I turned. I said, is it me you're talking to? I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a woman on this side. And I started saying I didn't even know it was me you were talking to, like that. It was so funny. When I got there, I was like, you know what happened to me today? Somebody was calling me Oga or like this, that, like that. So I think it comes in different shapes like that. So I think so they are not expecting to see the female gender on the construction site or that kind of work, and they see you, and not just see you come to inspect, they see you in action, they see you climbing up and climbing down like, you don't even know that you can do this.
So I was going to ask if you climb because
I can.
If you climb ceiling,
if you have to, you have to. If you need to, you have to.
Wow.
If you need to, you have to. This is something you have to do.
Yeah.
And when you have people around to help, it's fine. I'm not saying when you need help, don't take help, but that it doesn't undermine the fact that you're That's it. Everybody needs help, whether you're in man or everybody needs help.
Wow. So what would you now say to people? Maybe like an advice or encouragement or something to guide the journey generally.
Generally, what is one of the first things I said? What is not doing at all is not doing well. Be excellent. Be the best you can be at every point in time. Always try to put your best foot forward. Now, your best may not be good enough for somebody else, but know that at that point in time, with the resources you have, with the level of information you have, with your knowledge level, you are doing your best. And to me, that's good. That's good. Now, when you know more, you move on. But at the point where you are, give your best, do your best. Always put your best foot forward and believe for the best. It's very important. Because if you're already going defeated, is 90% of the time it doesn't work. But if you are going inside, yes, this thing you are going to smash it. Whatever it is, believe for the best, and irrespective of your field, what you do, like that, I think you should do it in another way.
Interesting. So if you are not doing this, what would you have been doing?
Oh my God. Definitely not medicine.
You don't like chicken in just for
I just don't know. I think I was not doing Oh.
So it's still in line with what you're doing because architecture.
I think I I would have been.
Oh,
If
nice.
I was not an electrician.
Why that?
It was even at first in my house, they even thought I was going to be an architect before I became an engineer. So I remember that time when I was filling my JAM form, it was architecture and I think computer engineering or something like that. Like, architecture had always been my first choice. So now, along the line, like that, I got introduced to computing. Like that, I was like, okay, what apart from computing, I didn't want to narrow myself down. At that time, computing was just becoming a new thing. So it was like, you are not sure. It's better you do what is established, that kind of thing. Like, you are not sure of this computer thing. Better you go for what is already, and like, okay, let me be an electrical engineer. I can always come back to computing or computer engineering and like that. So I was like, okay, this is not electrical. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. I think that's fine. I hope you accept mentorship and all. For instance, if people wanted to mentor under you or anything of sort.
Yeah, we could work something out.
Okay, that's fine. So on the last note, before we just go on, I mean, just a few steps to just go through this, some of the automations you already have here. Maybe talk to, the audience on what you do and probably seek, patronage if they want it and contact and all that.
Okay, my name is Technology Integrator. I work with 7 Automations Limited here in Abuja. So we offer home automation services for smart homes, for your homes, your offices, your shops, hospitals, hotels. We have hotel management systems that you can run for your hotel. You consult for you, you consult and you can work with your architects if you are designing a smart home, so that from scratch, from the beginning, it's incorporated into what it is that you want to achieve. And you could always reach out to us. The number will be on your screen. Reach out to us and we're ready to receive you, ready to offer you our best service, and we can't wait to have you.
Alright, thank you so much. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and join us again. Drop a comment, and if you want to be mentored or so, reach out to us on the comment section, definitely, or through her WhatsApp or her phone numbers or email addresses that being on your screen. See you again, and God bless. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this content. Please ensure to like, share, and please drop a comment for us, and we'll definitely respond to that. Tell us what you want and we'll bring it to you. Thanks.
This is just a sample board for home automation system. We have your motion sensor, the air sensor, the energy server, and these are sensors. The motion sensor senses your movement.
Wow.
Now your air sensor will sense carbon monoxide in the space, noise level, it's a smoke detector, like that. We have the energy server and to save energy, like that. Then we have different controls.
Wow.
Panels that we use to control our lights, music, our air conditioning system. They come in different varieties, like that. This also is a hotel solution. This is also a hotel solution, like for your hotels.
Yeah.
So your bedside switch in your hotel, you could come up with different designs, different combinations for you, like that. And also for your house, this is a doorbell for your hotel room. So like that, once you have your card, you swipe, your door opens, like that. You could call for laundry, tell the cleaner not to disturb, or you need something from the reception, just at the touch of a button.
Wow.
Once you touch the button, it goes to the right quarters and they respond to you.
So it's more like the things that we see in movies now, when you go to your house and you just clap.
It's no longer a movie thing. It's
here now in Nigeria.
Yes, it's real.
Yes,
it's like,
so for instance, how long does it take to set up something like this for, say, in a home?
It depends. It depends, because if you are talking about a new construction, it works as the construction progresses, like that. So when it comes to us deploying in 3 weeks, 1 month, will be done. For other types of systems, we have wireless systems for homes that are already built. There is no new construction. Those in a week. There are some systems. It depends. Everything is now, the beauty of automation is custom made. There is no one size fits all. So it's designed according to your needs, what you need, how you want it to work. That's how it is designed. So I can't say that, for Mr. A and Mr. B, same, but on the average, in 3 to 8 weeks, depending on the size of the projects, how elaborate it is, and things like that,
So just the takeaway, but for instance, if someone with you talked about rich and all, so what size of people should expect and ultimate, and like what's the price like, say, for a 2-bedroom apartment?
That is also, it's also depending on the system, the technology. We have a wired system, we have wireless systems. So a wireless system, I know it won't cost too much. Then it's also, are we talking about a room, bedroom, a single room? That's what I'm saying. That you could have somebody that is in a room and his room costs millions.
Yes.
And you could have somebody that's in a 3-bedroom and it doesn't cost millions, because of the technology that you are deploying in that space.
Okay.
So that's why I don't want to, because someone might quote me and say, but you said it's no more than 500,000. So everything is relative. Everything is relative. Like I tell people, it depends on how far you are ready to go. How far you are ready to go. That's
so you fed it all. I mean, if you want it, get in touch and you know what price. So it's a shoe that fits all sizes. Depending on your size, just get in touch and you get the right consultation. All right. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
This is fine. Maybe I'll go and make more money and then. Thank you so much.
You can't wait to have you.